Well, friends, hello everyone. Glad to see you on the channel again. Today is a new video. Trading with the alligator indicator and the Williams indicator. Let's briefly go over the principle of this strategy. The Williams indicator is essentially the same RSI or stochastic indicator, that is, it essentially makes no difference, but it shows the value where the price will reverse, so we will work with it today. Also, the alligator indicator, you all know it very well, is probably one of the most common indicators in all markets. Quite an interesting indicator, at the intersections of which we get signals. Accordingly, today we will look for signals on both this indicator and the Williams indicator. So let's get started. We begin to search for the first trading situation. And we will open a deal. Let's consider this situation. We immediately come across an excellent example. Here we do not forget about our technical analysis, because, for the most part, everything will be built in precisely on technical analysis, that is, you can predict all reversals by setting horizontal support and resistance levels. So, we define strong reversal points, look at previous movements, that is, the previous time after reaching this level, we had a reversal. Again, our price approaches this level. Here we can also expect a reversal movement. On the Williams indicator, we clearly see how the moving average has gone beyond the -20 mark. That is, this is the overbought zone, and we can expect a short-term correction here. We adjust the level based on the previous touch, and let's open the first deal for $100 at this point simply for correction. That is, 1 minute, in theory, should be enough for us in this situation. And we wait for the result. Well, of course, if our deal closes at a loss, which, my friends, is unfortunately also possible, then we will open deals to cover. We are waiting for the result. So, my friends, our first deal, unfortunately, closed at a loss, but you saw for yourself what kind of movement we had here. That is, the price immediately reacted downwards when approaching this resistance level. And, accordingly, buyers and sellers here are waging a kind of, let's say, struggle in order to understand in which direction we will best reverse. Well, in general, buyers are winning in this race for now. For this reason, we are getting a loss here, because we opened specifically for a decline. No big deal, we are moving on to the next asset. Now we will cover the loss. And let's work with this currency pair. Here we will open down by $200. On the Williams indicator, we see that the moving average enters the limits of the 20 and 80 mark. Accordingly, it returns to its price channel. The reversal occurs at the maximum. We also see a narrowing of the moving averages on the alligator indicator. That is, in fact, it is possible that we will have a confident reversal here. We are waiting for the result. So, friends, the reversal movement has occurred here. We have fixed the profit with you. We set $350 and move to the next currency pair. So, friends, we will work with this asset. Australian dollar, American dollar. The position here is for an increase. We open at this point and analyze the situation. We look at the alligator indicator, we see a narrowing of the moving averages right now, that is, a reversal is expected on this chart. After a downward movement, the price meets a support zone, a correction movement, an upward movement, a correction and an upward movement are possible. And on the Williams indicator, the moving average has been moving upward for a long time, approaching the -20 mark, that is, most likely at the moment at the point where we opened the deal, we may have a correction. But, I hope that the situation will work out in our favor. Let's look at the result. So, friends, our next deal has come to an end. We fixed $672 here, we set this amount and move on to the next currency pair. So, friends, we will work with this asset. British pound, Australian dollar, currency pair, bearish position. Well, everything is as simple as possible here. We clearly see how on the Williams indicator we have a moving average. It returns to the channel, the limits of the -20 and -80 mark, that is, it was outside this mark. We also see a decrease in local maximums, that is, each one is lower than the previous one. Here we expect just a good downward movement. Let's look at the result. So, friends, our next deal has come to an end. And on this note, we will finish our trading. In general, I hope that you liked everything. The situations in which we traded today were as clear to you as possible. If something remains unclear, friends, ask your questions in the comments. I will try to answer everything. Thank you all for watching. See you soon.